Hockey isn't just about skill, strategy, and sportsmanship. It's also about rivalries and intense, sometimes personal, battles on the ice. Throughout the NHL's storied history, there have been legendary players whose mutual disdain has led to some of the most unforgettable moments. Here are 10 of the wildest moments between NHL legends who just couldn't stand each other. Number 1. Claude Lemieux versus Chris Draper, the hit from behind incident. One of the most infamous rivalries in NHL history is between Claude Lemieux and Chris Draper. During the 1996 Western Conference Finals, Lemieux delivered a devastating hit from behind on Draper, causing severe injuries. Draper's face was shattered, and the Detroit Red Wings and Colorado Avalanche rivalry was ignited. The animosity culminated in a massive brawl the following season, with Darren McCarty exacting revenge on Lemieux, cementing their feud as one of the most brutal in NHL history. Number 2. Wayne Gretzky versus Denis Potvin, the Battle of Superstars. In the 1980s, Wayne Gretzky and Denis Potvin were two of the NHL's brightest stars, but they couldn't be more different. Gretzky's finesse and skill clashed with Potvin's physical, tough style. Their on-ice battles often turned personal, with Potvin's New York Islanders frequently roughing up Gretzky's Edmonton Oilers. Their mutual disdain was evident, making their encounters must-watch events filled with high tensions and explosive plays. Number 3. Patrick Roy versus Jeremy Roenick, the Trash Talk Saga. The rivalry between Patrick Roy and Jeremy Roenick is one of the NHL's most iconic. It began with Roenick's critical comments about Roy's goaltending. Roy's legendary response, "I can't really hear what Jeremy says, because I've got my 2 Stanley Cup rings plugging my ears," escalated the feud. Their encounters were always intense, with Roenick relentlessly trying to score on Roy, and Roy making spectacular saves, each trying to one-up the other in every game. Number 4. Scott Stevens versus Eric Lindros, the concussion hit. Scott Stevens and Eric Lindros had a fierce rivalry that reached its peak during the 2000 Eastern Conference Finals. Stevens delivered a bone-crushing hit on Lindros, leaving him with a severe concussion and effectively ending his time with the Philadelphia Flyers. The hit was the culmination of years of fierce competition and physical battles, and it remains one of the most controversial and talked-about moments in NHL history. Number 5. Ty Domi versus Bob Probert, the Enforcers Showdown. Ty Domi and Bob Probert were two of the NHL's most notorious enforcers, and their rivalry was legendary. They faced off numerous times, delivering punishing blows and engaging in some of the most memorable fights in hockey history. Their mutual hatred was palpable, with each fight adding to their lore. Fans eagerly anticipated their matchups, knowing they were in for a physical and brutal spectacle. Number 6. Dano Ciccarelli versus Luke Richardson, the arrest incident. In 1988, Dano Ciccarelli and Luke Richardson's rivalry boiled over into one of the NHL's wildest moments. During a game between the Minnesota North Stars and Toronto Maple Leafs, Ciccarelli attacked Richardson with his stick, leading to his arrest and subsequent conviction for assault. The incident highlighted the intense animosity between the two players and remains one of the most shocking moments in NHL history. Number 7. Zdeno Chara versus Max Pacioretty, the stanchion hit. The rivalry between Zdeno Chara and Max Pacioretty reached its peak in 2011 when Chara delivered a brutal hit, driving Pacioretty's head into the stanchion. The hit left Pacioretty with a fractured vertebra and a concussion, sparking outrage among fans and players alike. The incident intensified the already fierce rivalry between the Boston Bruins and Montreal Canadiens, with both players expressing their disdain for each other in the aftermath. Number 8. Sidney Crosby versus Alex Ovechkin. The battle for supremacy. Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin have been the faces of the NHL for over a decade, and their rivalry is one of the most compelling. Their battles for supremacy have produced some of the most thrilling moments in hockey. From intense playoff series to all-star games, each matchup is filled with high stakes and personal pride. Their mutual respect is often overshadowed by their fierce competition, making every game between the Pittsburgh Penguins and Washington Capitals a must-watch event. Number 9. Claude Lemieux versus Darren McCarty. The payback punch. Claude Lemieux appears again, this time with Darren McCarty, who sought revenge for Chris Draper's injury. In 1997, McCarty finally got his chance during a regular season game, pummeling Lemieux in a fight that became the centerpiece of the infamous Red Wings Avalanche Brawl. The fight was symbolic of the deep-seated hatred between the teams and solidified Lemieux and McCarty's places in NHL lore. Number 10. Mark Messier versus Patrick Roy. The captain versus the goalie. Mark Messier and Patrick Roy's rivalry is another chapter in the heated battles between the New York Rangers and Montreal Canadiens. Messier's physical, aggressive style clashed with Roy's fiery temperament and goaltending brilliance. Their confrontations were intense, with Messier often parked in front of Roy's net, causing chaos. The mutual dislike was evident, with each player going to great lengths to get the better of the other, resulting in some of the most memorable moments in NHL history. These rivalries and wild moments are a testament to the passion and intensity of the NHL. The mutual hatred between these legends has given fans unforgettable moments that have become a part of hockey's rich history. Whether it's bone-crushing hits, jaw-dropping saves, or brutal fights, these moments highlight the raw emotion and fierce competition that make hockey one of the most exciting sports in the world. Enjoyed the video? Hit that like button, subscribe for more wild NHL moments, and let us know in the comments which rivalry you think is the fiercest.